Children, you have the right to food, water, shelter, and education. You also have the right to be free from abuse and neglect. All of you have the right to grow up in a safe and supportive environment. That is why, before, during, and after a disaster, we value your rights as children. And we will give our support and attention to all of your basic needs. Let us study your rights as children before, during, and after a disaster. Rights of children before a disaster. You have the right to know the risks that might affect you and your family. You have the right to be involved when preparing for disasters. You have the right to be warned. Together with your family, your school, your community, and government, you have the right to learn how to avoid dangers and improve your capacity to recover from disasters. You have the right to be counted as a member of the community where your needs are considered when planning support for communities likely to be affected by hazards. Now that you know your rights before a disaster, let us now study your rights during a disaster. Rights of children during a disaster. You have the right to information that can help save your life. You have the right to stay with your family, relatives, or caregivers. You have the right to continue learning and playing in the evacuation center. You have the right to safe water, food, clothes, bedding, medicine, and adequate sanitation in the evacuation center. You have the right to ask questions, voice your concerns, and share your ideas with the people in charge. Now that you know your rights during a disaster, let us now study your rights after a disaster. Rights of children after a disaster. You have the right to share your feelings and emotions to receive proper help as needed. You have the right to continue your education and learn from a safe environment. You have the right to return to your usual daily routines as quickly as possible. You have the right to participate in preparing for future emergencies such as emergency drills, disaster risk reduction, and management planning. These are your rights as children before, during, and after a disaster. When we value your rights as children, we can give our support and attention to all of your basic needs. But wait, let us also remember that there are people that can help you during calamities and emergencies. So children, let us get to know them. Your parents, your teachers, social workers, health workers, daycare workers, the police, and your barangay officials.